Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here, and I'm back with another episode of Killing Floor 2. Now today we are taking a look at the Sharpshooter perk deck. Before we get into that, let me just say something real quick. So, as of recently, Killing Floor 2 is doing a lot of updates, is doing a lot of changes to its beta, and it makes it kind of difficult to actually make these videos now. So, I'm still going to do this video with whatever current information is out there right now, with whatever I see. Now, as soon as the summer sideshow event is out of beta and into the full game, you know, it's released to the public, to everyone on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, or as soon as it leaves beta, I'm actually going to be doing a video, you know, re-updating my past few videos talking about the weapons, because, you know, since this update, the katana costs more money, a lot of weapons cost more money, a lot of weapons have been changed from their properties. For one, in the Sharpshooter perk deck, I know that the M99 AMR, which is the 50 caliber bolt action single shot sniper rifle, before I used to be able to have that gun, and the, it is the centerfire. I know I could carry both of these weapons together. As of recently, I can't carry a centerfire along with the M99 because this weapon is too heavy. They changed the stats on the M99, they changed the stats on everything, so right now, I'm just going to do a video showing you how everything works out with it currently is. And then once again, once this update leaves beta and becomes public, that's when I will re-up everything. I'll do my video. I'll just make one video discussing every change that has happened since the original video. So let's move on to it. Sharpshooter perk. So let's talk about our skills and we'll come back. In movement, I have marksman. Increase shooting speed by 25% and movement speed by 10% when using perk weapons. I thought that was better than sniper, which increased damage 25% while stationary and using perk weapons. That's a good one too, but I don't like standing still. It could get you killed really easily. In basic technique, I have stability, which increased damage 30%, movement speed 50%, and reload speed 20% while crouching and using a perk weapon. So you could honestly pair this up and you could do 55% more damage. Works good, but I don't, once again, you'd have to stand still. I'd rather be moving. In skill, I have tactical reload, increased reload speed with perk weapons, which I felt was better than rack 'em up, which each consecutive headshot with a perk weapon increases damage 10% up to a maximum of 50%. This is honestly a really good skill to have, and it works very well. This skill would be great to have as Sharpshooter, but you know me, I said it before, I'd rather have a quicker reload so that way I could get back into the fight better, and then if I crouch, I have even quicker reload. In equipment, I have Deadeye, reduced recoil 10% and increased headshot damage 10% when using iron sights with a perk weapon. I felt that was better than carrying 25% more ammo and grenades. And then lastly, in master techniques, I have Z-Time Assassin. Any headshot with perk weapons have a 5% chance to trigger Z-Time. During Z-Time, increased headshot damage with perk weapons 35%. As where with Ranger, you have any headshot with perk weapons have a 5% chance to trigger Z-Time. During Z-Time, your headshots with perk weapons will stun any Z. I'd rather just kill a Zed than, you know, stun them. So let's back out. Your XP objectives for this is dealing sharpshooter weapon damage and headshots with sharpshooter weapons. Super easy to do. In perk bonuses, you get 25% headshot damage, plus 25% recoil reduction, I assume, and plus 50% weapon switch. This is when you are fully leveled up to 25. I haven't prestiged this yet, but I will be after this video. So let's move on. Krampus Lair. I really want to go suicidal. We're just going to go hard. Actually, no. Fuck it. Suicidal. We could do suicidal. Alright, guys. So, yep. We're back. I said I was going to play on suicidal. I tried recording the video on suicidal. It didn't come out as good as I was hoping. So, yeah. We're redoing this on hard just to show off more. So, you start off with Sharpshooter with the Winchester 1894. This is honestly a good weapon that could carry you quite a bit. Like I showed off in my skills, I like the crouch because it gives me increased reload, increased damage. And honestly, you could see how, good this weapon is. You know, the iron sights are good. I just don't like to aim down sights that much. Because, you know, while you aim down sights, you have less vision. As we're just, you know, crosshair aiming, you can still do very well. And you see, here's the increased reload. That was huge mulligan. My part wasn't aiming right. See, we're already down to the last 3 Zeds. But this is a great perk deck. Really easy to use if you just learn how to play a little bit more. You have that penetration with all your weapons. One thing I will say though, with this perk deck, you have to try to you have to make a lot of decisions on which weapons you're going to use over other weapons. Now, me personally, I used to go down a certain route, especially when this update first came out. I personally used to go centerfire with an M99. Unfortunately, the M99 increased its weight, so you can't run it anymore. So you either have to make a decision on if you're going to run the centerfire or if you're going to run the 500 Magnum. I personally prefer the 500 Magnum. It's just a stronger weapon. Although the stats show that they're equal. Centerfire 500 has a little bit more. But I still just prefer using the Magnum. It's just a better choice. It's a lot easier, especially because once you get down the line to having the M99, you don't have to worry about selling a weapon and all that. You could just keep the 500. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of weapons have changed. Like I'm saying, earlier in the beginning, I liked using the centerfire with the M99. Both weapons fit into my slot perfectly. It filled all 15 pounds. But because of changes to the game, you can't run those 2 setups anymore. So, you know, you gotta make some different choices. Now, on Suicidal, the game does get a little bit more difficult, so you're not gonna be able to pull off headshots as consecutively as this. But once again, I don't do these videos to, like, show how good I am at the game. I just do these videos for information. And yeah, you know, just hard is a lot easier. You could just pull off these consecutive headshots. You know, you don't even need to aim much. He survived that headshot randomly. But this weapon could carry you quite a bit. And this weapon is going to carry us all the way until we could afford the M99. At which point, once you could afford the M99, the 500 is going to become your main weapon. So, you know, if you could get it from the beginning, that's best. See, that round we made almost enough to buy the M99, just still not there. Let's see what we can get here to sell. I believe that one has more ammo, so we're going to sell this one. Stay with the 500. Let's see. Yeah, I had a few more rounds, so we're saving money with how much ammo we have as well. Now, at this point, starting into like your 3rd wave, if you're playing on 4 waves, you're just still only going to have enough money for your Winchester and your 500. You're probably not going to be able to afford the M99 until the final wave or until you're going into the boss wave. Which is perfectly fine, you know, this Winchester could hold you down, and then you have the 500 for the bigger Zeds. And once again, just crouching will still get you a little bit more damage, so you always just got a good setup. Even with the centerfire, you could honestly sell your Winchester for the centerfire and keep the 500. But personally, I'm just saying 500 and M99 is the ultimate way to go towards the end. There's no point in wasting your money on a centerfire, which you're going to sell in a few waves. And there's not really much to say about this perk deck. Like, honestly, as soon as you say which are the best weapons, that's pretty much it, you know? You just gotta stay far away from the Zeds. Hopefully they don't get too close, because if Zeds do close in, you know, it's not a death sentence, but you have a higher chance of dying with this perk than any other perks. Because, you know, in this perk deck, you don't have any automatic weapons. You just have semi-automatic ones like the M99 and the 500. Which all these weapons are high damage, but not high fire rate. So, you know, look at the M99. Highest direct damage weapon, but it just has the slowest fire rate. And sorry, you know, this video is not going to be as informational as the other ones. Like I'm saying, there's not really much to say about this perk deck, you know. It's a sharpshooter perk deck. You're using snipers, you're using rifles. You just need to have good aim. which I'm only showing off half the time because apparently my aim is not all up to date right now. You could also choose to aim down sights. I personally don't like to. That's why I have crosshair enabled, just so I could do that. You see, at this point, we already have enough money to purchase the M99. But we're still just going to run around real quick, and we're just going to sell our weapon, pick up weapons, sell those too, just to ensure we have enough. Sell Winchesters, shell Crubble. Heal up real quick, and then go pick up the final weapon. And like I'm saying, you could have a centerfire, that's up to you with the 500, but if you plan on buying the M99, unfortunately you will have to sell that centerfire. You're going to have to stick with the 500 or any other weapon. I personally, like I'm saying, end game setup, I prefer the 500 with the M99. You know, end game setup here, we don't have enough, we don't have any money actually to upgrade stuff. Apparently we could upgrade our pistol, it doesn't weigh anything. And this is your main Zed killing tool, like your bigger Zeds. You could get them down in one shot. Any other Zed, you're using your 500 for. And now this is where to get dicey. In this small of an area, it's kind of scary to play because you get crowded, you're going down. Thankfully, the 500 counts as a sharpshooter weapon as well as a gunslinger, so you have the increased reload. Oh. Hey, see, we got those three down in one shot. Oh. EDAR is a little bit harder to kill. Not impossible, but they are a bit more of a challenge. And then, if you are good with staying in one position, you could definitely change your skills to where you have more damage if you're crouched and in one location. I personally prefer to move around a little bit, so that's why I didn't go with that skill. And then at this point, you know, quarter pounds can still be taken down for 500. I prefer using the M99. We'll do one more M99 shot. There we go.
Your work was flawless.
That's good stuff right there.
You're a real survivor. Good for you.
And then, I don't know. I just got money to waste. Let's just upgrade the weapon as much as we can. Level 4. How much did that increases damage? Only substantially. Okay, not that much. Nothing majorly. Now, final wave. Obviously, you're going to want to crouch 100% of the time and aim for the head to do as much damage as you can with the M99. Anything gets too close, 500, but your M99s will be your best friend. Oh, Patriarch? What the hell? This one might be a little bit more difficult, because, you know, he's got that, the cloak. Oh, if we get him one more time, we're good. Come on. Heal up right there. Aw. Look how much damage we're doing to him if we crouch and aim as compared to just normal shot. You see, quick. M99 just snaps every enemy out fast. And like always, we're going to load up the test map. We're going to show off the M99 against all enemies, even though we've done a video in the beginning showing it off versus all enemies. But, you know, I feel we should just do this one more time just to show off, show you how the weapon reacts. Alright guys, so we're back in some test map. It's on Suicidal, which is weird. It doesn't really bother me that's on Suicidal. I guess I'll show it off better. So, let's get our setup first off. Let's just do this quick. 500 plus the M99. We're going to show off killing every Zed. Then I'm going to take it back. I'm going to sell the M99, and we're gonna upgrade the 500 all the way. Let's get Hans out here first. Let's go this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should 8 shots. 8 shots to kill him straight out. That's with me crouching too, which is like I'm saying, when you fight the boss Zeds, you want to crouch. You want to do as much damage as possible. 4, 5, 6. We did 6 shots against him, got him down. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously we get headshots. We'll do better. 7, 8, and he's finally into his final phase. 9, 10, 11. I don't want to count that as a hit. 12. One more. 13. There we go. So 13 shots at the high end. Let's go with the Hans one more time. I don't know if you'd want to really use this weapon against the final boss, because if you have the M99, that's going to be your major one, but you never know. Some people might just have the 500 as their final boss killer. Let's see, come on. Ooh, he almost took us out. So pretty much almost 70 shots to get him down. Now I feel Patriarch's gonna be a little bit more. We're just gonna spam him. Yeah, we're gonna spam him from this little corner. Oh, we got him. 50 shots. And then to finish it off with just base weapons, we'll let him come out here. Now, see, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to kill him with all 105 rounds we have. I feel to take more, we'll probably have to get ammo to kill him. Actually, we might be able to do it with all 105 rounds we have. So about 85 rounds. Now, to finish this off, we're just going to use our final... Let's see, can we upgrade the M99? We could not. Okay, so we can't upgrade the M99 whatsoever, but we could upgrade the 500 once. Let's see what this does in comparison to damage.
Have I scared you? Don't hide. I shall just shoot you.
I feel we're doing way more damage, obviously.
Easy part. See what I have for you next, piggies. Taking you down. Enough of these little attacks. Here is something more to think about.
Trying to aim for wherever we could see him coming from.
face new attacks. Gotcha.
Alright, this should be the final one ending it.
My twin fangs.
Oh, there we go. I feel that might have been more rounds than original, but we're gonna have to see on these bigger Zeds. Let's see if we can get him down here. Yeah, he got the heal this time. How can we get him? Oh. You see, I know we're doing more damage, but I really feel like it's taking more rounds to kill him. This is where you can truly see also. And then in the description of this video, because this will be the final kill anyways, in the description I'll actually end up talking about which weapon, or if upgrading to 500 did anything damage wise. Let's see. So, that's pretty much to end it off. I know there's other great weapons on the Sharpshooter list, such as the Railgun, the M14, which we're not really going to show those off too much, but Railgun, single-shot weapon, used to be the best weapon you could have until the M99. But you see, that does that much damage. The M99 does way more. M14, also another great weapon to have. Pretty much a semi-auto, you know, it's an M14. If you know what an M14 is, that's pretty much what you're getting. Highest fire rate weapon in the Sharpshooter, but it has a lot of recoil as well. Crouching obviously reduces recoil. Both weapons are good. It just comes down to me personally. I'd rather have the M99/500 combo. So guys, I'll see you next time when we come back with the Sharpshooter. So with the SWAT perk. Until then, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.